Okay, welcome in. So I'll use a real example that somebody shared publicly. It's not a critique, it's just to make the system visible. So if you have ever uploaded a YouTube short and watched it stop dead at around 80 to 120 views, you're not imagining things, but it's also not random. So most creators assume one of three things when this happens. So one, YouTube didn't test the short at all. Two, posting too many shorts actually hurt them or go against them. Or three, that YouTube randomly decides not to push the video. But in reality, none of those are actually the real reason. Okay, so shorts work very differently to long form videos. So when you do upload a short, YouTube runs a very small initial kind of distribution test, and sometimes only a few dozen impressions. So during the test, it's mostly watching two things. So do people pause in the first second instead of swiping? That's critical. And how much of the short do they actually watch? So if those signals aren't strong enough, then the test stops. So it's not necessarily, it's not necessarily that the short failed globally, but more so that it failed early. So this is actually a really good example of where creators, especially new creators, get confused. So you can have a clip that feels better edited, more refined, more effort, more context, but with shorts don't wait for context. So the opening frame has to instantly answer one question, which is, why should I, the viewer, stop scrolling? So if that answer isn't clear in the first second, the test ends, even if the clip itself is good. So a few things that usually don't matter as much as people assume that they do. So posting multiple shorts per day, posting too closely together, or YouTube not testing at all. Most shorts that stop around 100 views were tested, they just didn't earn the expansion. So when a short does pass the first test, the graph usually doesn't explode smoothly. It stair steps. So you'll see a pause and then another push and then another, and so on. However, a flat line usually means that the test has ended, and the stair steps usually mean that YouTube is expanding the audience. So if you're trying to troubleshoot shorts and understand what it is that you are doing wrong, start with what happens in the first second, or whether the opening frame clearly signals what the clip is about. Okay, it's two very important critical points there. So if people pause instead of swiping, everything else gets easier, essentially. So this pattern is extremely common, especially on newer channels. It's not punishment, it's just how the system learns. So if you understand the test, the behavior makes a lot more sense. Thanks for watching.